All right, good morning. It is, I think, April 4th, Monday morning. We swept this morning. I'm just kind of complaining here. Rent-A-Center should have some kind of a program on this. They've got a big cardboard box they're throwing smaller pieces in, and then their leftover mattresses or whatever. They got to have a program to clean that up. That can't go in my sweeping. We have enough with the trash cans. But Rent-A-Center, you can't put that stuff in a box. We had 50-mile-an-hour winds all weekend. This is the second thing I'm complaining about right here. I believe this is the dollar store. They take their cardboard and put it in these little carts. When the 50-mile-an-hour wind gets here, it heads down to Hall's Restaurant, which they complained to me about it. You can call the dumpster people. Look at that. They got a little dumpster here. They're pinching pennies on the dumpster. You can call one of the big boys like Republic. They'll bring you a dumpster that's for cardboard only. And you can put all that stuff in it. Look at all this on the back of the building. On the back of the building. The kids pushing this down here so they can crawl up it and get into the dumpster and see what's in the dumpster and throw shit out. These are locking dumpsters. Look at that. That dumpster was locked and they got it open. What are they after in there? And they push these down here, I guess, just for fun. But come on. This hole has a real slow drain in it. But that will drain to nothing. And then all of the cardboard, I'm sure we could look at the tags on all that crap and it's all dollar store. How do you think this guy over here feels about it? Look against his fence back there, against the front of his house. That's the neighbors. This is where it goes when that hole dries out and the wind hits it at 50 mile an hour again. The neighbors all get every piece of it. And that's not on my sweeping contract to go in there. These piles of brush are no more catchers for their trash down there. These people back here are quiet people. If it were somewhere else and they called the city, we'd be in trouble. But as long as we can go, shh. This is the building. They want to tear that down. They want to tear Napa down, this whole corner, and build at Hardee's and something else in there, and give them millions to rehab this Clyde Theater. Look at their dumping tires back here. Look at this. This is new. This is the neighbor. This isn't you, but everybody's going to have some kind of a program over here because the city gets snippy about that because kids can come by and start a fire right there. Look at that. Coming out of the Clyde Theater, there's a hose for where it floods inside. The roof must be leaking. Lord. When I was a teenager, this place was just packed. Just packed. Times change. Anyway, I think we know where the trash is coming from. No one would have trouble complaining about it. That little business, it doesn't go in theirs. It gets the people's houses over here. And the only way I could think they don't bitch about it, they must be alcoholics. I don't know. There's where we went into the building. Isn't that nice? I guess we should paint that the color of the building. I'll get that. I've been sweeping this down through here, but girl, we need some asphalt back here. Even if you bring my little bitty paver back here and let me do wedges, pieces, like putting pieces of pie in there, wedge those holes up back there that are holding water, and start bringing the level of that up, the thickness of it, and the strength, and then put a couple 3 inches over the top of it and make it nice. The theater next door, if the city puts money in there and they start rebuilding that, they're gonna probably complain about our delivery trucks doing that to the lot back there. And it's true. Delivery trucks, anywhere they go, they're tough, they're heavy, and they turn real hard. And then you get water spots. Those water spots freeze in the wintertime and then pull and break on the asphalt. And all of this starting to go away in the front parking lot. If you want to keep from spending a bunch of money, you better bring a grinder out here. And like the seam right here. Let's look at this. You need to bring a grinder out here and grind all that loose crap out of there and put new in there. Even if you're going to pave the whole parking lot, put an inch over it later, stop those pieces from doing that, because asphalt needs something to lean against. You can see it looks like a washboard almost effect. When there's a hole somewhere, the asphalt starts leaning that way. The weight on the parking lot, the work the asphalt does, a lot of people don't think about it. Look at all those cracks there going right down into this area where there's a few holes. Cracks get bigger cracks, make potholes, the whole thing will go to pieces. But, stuff like this right here. We should have ground that out of there. Just you can see it kind of looks like Lake Michigan a little bit around there, but that's not that big of area. Grind all of that crap out of there and get your little paver in there and put new back in there. You got a big new, looks like a huge pothole patched or something when you're done. But it's strong and stable and ready for new skin. That's all today, Monday. We're all caught up. Here comes your trash can. Now see, tell them to call these guys instead of them off-breed guys, whoever dollar stores using $10 cheaper. Call Republic. Oh, aren't you tired of hearing from me today? One more thing. Remember that. That used to be the body shop office for Rice Oldsmobile. They did a good job there. This is okay here. That's a full dumpster, but it's a city ordinance. You got to close your lids because stuff blows out. If you really want to keep a clean parking lot, you want to close the lids on your dumpster and obey the city, because they know that's a big deal. They can write us a fine. And there's a reason, because the trash blows out very easy. 50-mile-an-hour winds over the weekend. We live on a raging planet. But that might be something you can throw in with one of the monthlies when you're alerting the people, whatever. They need to be strong about that and tell their employees, keep those lids closed. Thank you all. Wow. And you say there he is again. But I'm just still complaining about dollar store. They don't spend any money on labor. Look, all of their carts are spread around the lot. I pushed them in out there so I could sweep the parking lot. They don't spend any labor money on cleanup outside, anything. They expect us to move their carts up there every single morning. That sweeping budget, I cut it. I cut that. I didn't raise it. And believe me, we got our hands full on the trash cans. I was just cussing right there because they come down and buy their beer and pop here, and then they fill the trash cans with the cartons. Rather than even taking them out back and throwing them in a big one or doing anything with them, they fill the whole can with a couple, them little ones, 3 of those pop things, and boom, it's full. Anyway, the grass needs started.